All right, guys, I told you guys that in my next video, I'll be dropping information and detail regarding to Dublin law because people don't actually know how Dublin law works. But before we further, please, if you are coming across my channel for the very first time, please don't forget to like, click the notification button and subscribe to this channel if you want to be getting the proper information and updates, how to jabba and how to succeed when you jabba. Now, most of you might be thinking, what is Dublin law? For those of you who are still coming to join us here in Western World, and so for those of you who are already here, who doesn't know what is Dublin law? Dublin law is a place where they make decision how asylum should be moving right here in Europe. Okay. Now, Dublin law says that if you come through another EU country and give your fingerprint to that EU country, you are meant to stay there and live there. Whether they accept you or reject you, you are meant to live there and stay there with your document or whatever purpose you have. All right. So if you leave that country going to another place, Dublin law says that you are meant to be returned to that original country where your fingerprint is be found. All right. Now, if you leave that initial country that took your fingerprint and go to another country and retake another asylum, all right, if your asylum is being rejected in that country, after finding out that you have already taken a fingerprint to another country, then you are meant to return to that country, that original country where you first gave your fingerprint. Okay, so now for you to beat that Dublin law, when you go to the second country and take asylum, when they reject you, you have to leave the camp premises. You have to, but you are meant to be, answering present and clicking your card. That is where they will hold you at ransom. If they really want to repatriate you, if they really want to return you back to the original country that gave you, that took your fingerprint. All right. So whenever you come to answer present or click that card which they gave you in your second country where you took second asylum, they'll be waiting for you. That is after when your application must have been rejected. Okay. But if it has not been rejected, you do not have problem regarding to that. In case of Italy do not like or want other migrants to be returned in their own country. So it favors more people coming from Italy to Netherlands or other country than people coming from other country, right? Now, for you to escape from Dublin law, because I've told you guys what is Dublin law, and I want to explain to you how you can escape from Dublin law. Now, escaping from Dublin law, after when they must have rejected your appeal or your application, all right, now you need 1 year or 6 months, 1 year 6 months, in order for them to clean your name from the system. They will assume you are no longer in the country, and after a year and 6 months, automatically you have the right to reappeal again for a fresh asylum. All right, and within this period of time, if you are able to stay out of trouble, to stay within their premise, to stay out of their reach, all right, automatically they cannot repatriate you to that country where you first took your fingerprint. But within this period of a year and 6 months, and you are still staying in the country, if peradventure they get you, it is 200% that they will return you to the initial country where you took your first fingerprint. All right. So for you to escape from it, you need to stay out of their reach for the period of a year and 6 months for you to take another asylum. All right. And before you do that, you must make sure that completely that you do not have any bad record. You do not have, because if you fall a victim of any issue of encountering police or with whatever problem, automatically that will make them to now go check your detail. They will now go and check your details and find out that you are wanted to be repatriated to your initial country that took your first fingerprints. All right. So for those of you who don't really know what is Dublin law, that is Dublin law. This is what EUs agree. So it's not because of Dublin alone decided it. No, that is what EU agreed, and that is how they operate here. All right. So, but if you have not taken any fingerprints from any part of the country, automatically the first place you take it becomes your home country, and that is where you are meant to live and stay. For some of you have been asking about Dublin law, I hope you understand what is now Dublin law and how to escape from Dublin law. All right. I will see you again in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Here we'll give you real gist, how to succeed and how to survive some certain jabarism. King of updates.